Have you been feeling guilty over the past couple of months, maybe year, if not more? Feeling guilty, having fun? Have you had that moment or that feeling that if you don't do something, you're missing out? Well, I want you to take a moment and I want you to make sure you schedule fun activities, whatever that may be, without feeling guilty. There are so many people in their lives today that just either do the blame game or make people feel guilty or put people in a predicament where they don't feel comfortable, and then misery loves company. How do you avoid misery loves company? Welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea Mason, alumna of Dr. Les Brown. Let's get into it. A few key points and to be mindful is that you are in power of your own thoughts. Don't let anybody else dictate or predict or control the way you feel. Your emotions are your own, and be brave enough and bold enough to learn where they stem from and where they arise from. Emotions are these feelings and thoughts that have been ingrained in your mind in a pre-programmed chip that when something happens, there should be a cause and effect, an action and a reaction. But 9 times out of 10, with our mindsets, if they're not in proper alignment with our spirit, mind, body, and soul, they will dictate and take overpower you, and then your ego, your conscience get into a conflict. What do I mean by that? When you have a rough situation or a rough scenario, incident, or occurrence in your life that has caused drama or trauma, you don't have the ability to adapt and reset that program to allow it to change your emotions. So when you do achieve a task, that you can change your channel and be happy of it. Many times when we are surrounded by toxic individuals or environments, when we crack the code or we figure out the game plan or a particular strategy that works in our favor, we then feel guilty about feeling happy. Don't let anybody else have power over you or give you permission on how you should feel. Your feelings are real, your feelings are emotions, but at the same token, understand that everybody's going to understand you. Not everybody's going to get it, but it's not your responsibility to control them, to have them make you feel a certain way, or feel guilty about you not aligning with their morals, ethics, and values. It's not that you're different. It's not that you dislike the person, but everybody has different upbringings and experiences and are entitled to their own opinion. Whether it aligns with your opinion or not, that's for you to make a conscious decision. But don't let anybody who has a difference of opinion of you take power of you and make you feel guilty for how you feel. Your emotions are real. You have to understand the stem and the root cause of where they're rooted from and where they came from, so you can allow yourself to make the adjustment and adaptation to continue following that emotion. Because when we allow ourselves to feel, that's when we truly begin the healing process. And what I see so many times, more often than none, is that a certain person feels a certain way. They realize that individuals of, for whatever reason, don't align with their choices. And then they kind of hold a grudge about it. And I've seen this so many times in these industries of social work and psychology. Everything's going smooth, but once there's a difference of opinion or perspective, then everything is shattered. That's for you to make the conscious decision. And you should never let anyone feel bad, guilty, or dismayed if you agree to disagree. Also, what also happens is that when people have differences of opinions, they tend to take it personally. And believe you me, one of the greatest gifts that I am continuously learning and that I am enjoying is not to take things personal. That I have to understand from a personal principle, matter, experience, or endeavor that not everybody's going to follow my lead or walk beside me. And I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to give permission and power to those to make me feel guilty, bad about my decisions for the way things are. I have to be an individual. I have to be an individual. I have to be a woman of character, a woman of integrity, as promised. And what you see is what you get with me. No excuses, just results. And if you have a different opinion or a different standpoint, then you have to be brave enough and bold enough to allow yourself to move past that. And if at any given time, if you feel uncomfortable or someone feels uncomfortable and they decide to go a different direction, hey, people are in people's lives for different reasons, season, lesson, loss, teaching, or shared experience. So don't let anybody have power over your emotions. As my mentor, Dr. Les Brown says, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality, as well as somebody's perspective of you doesn't have to align with what you believe in your heart of hearts. Only you are the one who knows who you are, where you stand, and what you're about. Don't let anybody take that over from you. Stand your ground, stand tall, and be authentic. It's not easy being authentic, but I'd rather be authentic than follow the crowd. And in my statement, follow your heart, not the herd, nor the hurt, for success and happiness and joy are on the other side. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.